Hey, it's Dave, and it's the Business of Fun podcast stream here. This week, I'm going to try something just a little bit differently with 5 quick hit lessons to see if I can teach you some ideas in a short period of time over audio. Also, because I'm going to work on putting together some case studies in the podcast feed, I want to try to use this a little bit differently this year. So Monday, which is today, I'm going to talk about strategy and the 2 big questions that you need to answer to set your strategy, which is very important heading out of the pandemic. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm going to talk about research. I'm going to let you know about qualitative and quantitative research, ethnography, backwards market research, a couple of really important ideas. Wednesday, I'm going to talk about the marketing mix. That's that thing called the 4 Ps that maybe you've heard of. Maybe you've heard people say you don't need it anymore. I'm going to give you a little lesson about that. On Thursday, I'm going to talk a little bit about pricing. I'm going to go over a couple of different pricing ideas that I hold true, including how to test pricing, when to discount, spoiler alert, never. And then Friday, I'm going to go through the 3 Cs of marketing and strategy, how you can use them to better position and better market your business heading out of the pandemic. Now, today's lesson, though, we're going to start with strategy. And there are 2 big questions that everybody needs to ask. I've learned this from a couple of really great strategy teachers, and it guides everything that I do. And the first question is, where will you compete? And the second one is, how will you win? Is that it? No, there absolutely is more to strategy than that. But the reason I like these 2 questions, even more so than the 3 questions that I had typically used, which was what's the value we want to create, who's the customer we're trying to hit, and how will we reach them, is the fact that in these 2 questions, it gives you the entire idea of strategy wrapped up in 2 questions, which is market orientation, research, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. The first question, where will we compete, requires you to do research, to be customer focused, to understand your market and segment them based on behavior, and to pick a target based on your understanding of the market, the research you gain, and the way you've segmented based on behavior, hopefully. The second question, how will you win, is all about positioning. And that's where those 3 C's that I'm going to talk about on Friday come into play, which is customer, competition, and company. But altogether, 2 questions give you everything you need to know to start thinking through your marketing strategy. So to start this first lesson here, I want you to start by looking at the world as it actually is, with behaviors. If you don't know what your customers or your potential customers are thinking about, ask them. To understand and be successful at strategy, you have to ask questions. You have to be focused on the customer. You have to understand. And most importantly, because I've seen it go, you don't have to choose between operations and strategy. To be successful at delivering on your business's promise, you have to set a great strategy first. You have to know where you're going, what success looks like before you can take off on the journey to go do anything. Otherwise, you're wasting time. That's today's lesson. I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know if this lesson was good or bad, if you liked it or not, if you like these kind of audio lessons. Send me an email. It's my name, Dave@davewakeman.com. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.